Ahoy, and welcome to another video. I don't really have a set intro for videos right now because I don't really upload all that often. Although I am trying to change that. But, as a part of trying to get a better upload schedule, I asked y'all on Twitter and Instagram for some questions. So we're going to be doing a fun little Q&A video. And yes, it's going to be over Minecraft parkour because, I don't know, that's what's in right now, I guess. Alright, well anyways, let's get into the questions. How are you so confident in creating a cosplay and working with it if something is not accurate? I'm not. That's the answer. The answer is I'm not. A lot of it is fake it until you make it, and I have had cosplays that I've abandoned because I could not bring myself to like them. Kokichi, I hated the wig and the makeup and did him once. Metaton, nothing was accurate and I grew to hate it. Rambu will be coming back maybe, but I was never super confident with him either. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of cosplays that I am super proud of, and the best thing for anyone to remember is that you should have fun with it and stylize a cosplay how you want. Worry less about canon and more about how you like to portray the character. Any cool hidden talents? None that I can think of that are hidden necessarily. But I've never really shown off the fact that I used to wrestle. It's a hard thing to show off without a partner, and there aren't many videos that do exist of it. What's your favorite thing about making content? Feedback. I really like getting feedback and comments from people that they enjoy what I do, and just being able to make things that people might enjoy. I've also met a lot of cool people through making content, so that's just a really super cool plus. Have you ever committed tax fraud? Yes, and only a few select people will know what I am talking about. Thoughts on the IRS? Eat them! How do I do taxes? Cry. Do you know Inky Bird? You mean the super cool person that's on Nothing SMP and also makes fun videos? That person? Nope, never heard of them. When are you moving to Nebraska? I don't know specifically. Hopefully in under a year, but it's a lot of trying to make sure that we will be stable once we move in with each other and like not be struggling. So we're figuring out a lot of stuff right now, and that's what we're focusing on. Any Buccaneer of Space lore that we don't know about? Oh geez. Lore that's not gonna dox me? Well, I used to want to be an author. Like, really committedly I wanted to be an author before I found out that it's a very difficult career to pursue. And then I wanted to be a music therapist and actually was in school for it before I had to drop out. Now I think being a director or like a set dresser or a costumer would be really fun, but those also require schooling and are hard things to get into. Why/when did you get into content creation? Okay, so see, this really depends on what you consider content creation. Because technically, middle school. That's when I published my first story on that accursed site, fanfiction.net. And other than that, there were like a handful of things that I attempted to make and publish. More officially though, is like right out of high school. That's when I got a job and was able to take on bigger cosplay projects and also make my first CMV. I started streaming just over a year ago, if you're only counting streaming. As for why I started content creation, I want to be able to give people a distraction and something fun to watch if they ever need it. I consumed a lot of media, mainly books, when I was at my worst times, and binge watching or rereading my favorite things are still a huge comfort to me, so it's really cool if I would be able to do that for others. I also really want to be able to make people feel emotion. Like, media has the power to make people feel things for this fictional world, and I think that's so amazing and intriguing. So one day I hope to be able to make original content that does the same. Why gay? Because of Joan Jett in Repo the Genetic Opera, and that is not a joke. This scene right here is what made me realize I was queer. As for how I figured out pan as a label, that's a really funny story, and I think it'd be even funnier if I was able to tell it at like a live show one day. Plus, also, have you seen my girlfriend? Hello? Who wouldn't be gay for them? What is your identity and your pronouns? Pansexual/panromantic and agender are the labels that matter right now, and my pronouns are they, he. What is your biggest struggle with making content? Motivation for sure, and that's on clinical depression, baby, but for real, staying motivated and not getting burnt out is super hard for me, but I've been trying to get better at handling the stressors that cause it. Another thing is that if I don't think something is looking good enough, I will just abandon the project until I either completely redo it or get myself to believe that it's fine. I also really struggle with editing my videos because I have a hard time perceiving myself. I don't like having to see my face, but more specifically, I cannot stand hearing my own voice for too long. I deadass play my streams back at like twice, 3 times the speed when I look for TikTok clips, so it's distorted and like over faster. It's also another reason why I don't caption my videos nearly as much as I wish that I could, because having to listen to like the same clip over and over again, just trying to figure out all of the words, is just, I do not like it, and if I had the money, I would hire somebody specifically just to do captions. Favorite game? Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is a top favorite, but also like Alice Madness Returns and Earthbound are top contenders. Fragile Dreams for All Ruins to the Moon is also really good. Favorite cosplay? Probably Taco, but Sapnap and Carl are also 2 that I'm super proud of. And then Harley Quinn is just like a long time favorite. Any future projects? Yes, I have a couple that I'm working on, but the one that will be coming up the soonest is a horror audio drama that I'm releasing October 1st. In fact, I have already put out the first trailer for it, and I've been on and off working on this for a year, or like maybe a year and a half at this point, and I am super, super excited. How did you choose your username? So BuccaneerOfSpace wasn't actually my first choice for Twitch and YouTube, and I say those 2 specifically because I've had a number of usernames across the platforms over the years, and my AO3 and my Tumblr are the same user, but not BuccaneerOfSpace. Anyways, my first username was Birdie's Nest, because Birdie has been an old nickname from middle school, and something I didn't mind people calling me, so I just slapped Nest on the end of it. I changed it when I had a crisis over gender and decided to start using Birdie as my name because I wanted to keep my name separate from online creation. I've always liked space and the ocean and wanted something that could be shortened to a name, so BuccaneerOfSpace was created and I started going by Bucky. I should note that I have since chosen a different name, but I still really like my user, and no, I will not tell you what I chose, but it is a planet and a Greek goddess, so feel free to guess. You won't get it, but you can try. And that's all the questions for this video. I hope you enjoyed the answers, and if you have more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I will answer them there. Speaking of comments, why don't you like and subscribe while you were down there? I promise I am trying to get a better upload schedule, and there's going to be a whole range of things coming out on this channel, not just restricted to games, but like cosplay stuff, and like I mentioned, that horror audio drama too. So stick around. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Alright guys, remember to go down that stream checklist of taking care of yourself, and I will catch you in the next video.